Hi everyone, I am Roshni. In this video, we are going to talk about the methods and the mistake that you have been probably doing, and that's why you are not able to speak fluently. So firstly, I'll give you the mistakes that probably you are doing, and that is why it is affecting your English. Okay, so let's start the video. The mistake number 1: you don't have any goal, you don't have any system to learn this language. Because of any reason, you just started learning this language. Okay, and why I'm saying to make a goal to learn a language, make a goal to become a fluent English speaker. I know you must be surprising that why Roshni is saying this, why Roshni is saying the relation between goal and fluency. Yes, there is correlation between goal and fluency. Once you would knowing your goal, once you have the clarity in your mind that why do you want to learn this language. If you still don't know, then pause this video, okay, and think that find the reason of learning this language. Already many of the beginner have their clarity, but some of them don't know why they want to learn this language. Okay, so my first point is here to clear the path to your goal. Okay, let's understand this, then you will get to know the importance of having a goal to learn this language. For example, if you are learning English for your office purpose, okay, if you are learning this language for your academic purpose, and if you are learning this language for your just for communication with different people who belong to the different native language. Okay, if you want to learn this language, if you want to speak fluently in your office, then what would be more important for you? Writing? No. Okay, your speaking will be more important, and the sentence, the phrases, the idioms which can help you to explain in more clear way, in more attractive way at your office. So why you get to know that where do you need fluency to express yourself in office. So in the same way, if anyone want to learn English just for the communication with the people, to communicate with people, as my goal of learning this language is also the same. I want to learn this language just for the communication with the people. I want to use this language as a tool for communication. Okay, so that I could not face any difficulties while talking to any non-native speaker whose native language is different from me. So there I would not struggle to express myself, to communicate with that person. This is my goal of learning this language. Okay, so once you get the clarity in your goal, then you will start working on the right approach of learning this language. Okay, right approach or right system. Once I got to know I am learning this language so that I can communicate with people. So here I would not focus on the writing session, I would not focus on the hard and complicated vocabularies, I would not focus on my speech to make it bulky and lengthy, which would be not comprehensible for the other person. I will try my best to make my sentence simple and to make my conversation easy to the other person, so that he can easily understand my feeling, he can easily understand the emotion behind the words. Okay, so you also have to clear your goal, and then according to your goal you have to learn the vocabularies, you have to learn the phrases that is going to help you to make fluent. Okay, now the system or the approach which you have to use in the right way to learn it in more effortless way, in more easy way. You should decide how many hours you are going to dedicate to this language. Okay, for example, if you want to get fluency, firstly you would have to decide that I'm going to dedicate my 1 year or I'm going to dedicate my 6 month in this language. So according to your plan, according to the time, you would put your efforts, you will give the time to this language. Suppose that you just planned this, that I'm going to study 8 or 9 hours English. Is it possible? It's quite some not possible, or I would say it's impossible. It is not possible to study 8 hours 9 hours only English. Okay, because this is not the whole thing that you have to do in your life. You have the other works too, so you have to give your attention and to give your importance to them also. Okay, so you should make a plan which is feasible to do and which you can do easily, which does not require much of your time and your much energy. Okay, so you can plan just to study 4-5 hours. That is sufficient, because consistency is the key of success. Okay, the 24 hours your mind will not support you to learn this language for the 24 hours. No, it's not possible if you are beginner. So you always have to start with the small steps. Right now you are on the base, okay, and you want to be here, so you cannot directly jump on here. Just you would have to take the small steps, and that's how you will reach this top level of speaking English. Okay, so plan your day, plan the year that or month, within how many month or year you want to learn this language. According to that, you should start practicing. You should start your listening practice. How many hours you have to give in your listening practice. But if you like follow my recommendation, how much time you should give is at least 1 or 2 hour, maximum 2 hours in listening is enough. Okay, 2 hours in speaking practice. Okay, that is fair enough, that is sufficient to make you fluent. Most of the time we focus on gathering the knowledge in short span of time a lot. We just want to gather it, and we just want to embrace lot of vocabularies, lot of English related sentence in a snap of finger, which is the wrong way. Like if you have given your 2 hours in listening, you must have learned new vocab, new idioms, new phrases. Okay, then the next day you should not again watch the video to learn. You should repeat that, you should repeat that the thing which you have learned, and that's how you can remember the words, the sentences for the long time, and you will not struggle to store and to remember the words. Okay, the second mistake which you probably doing is you are not consistent. Because of plenty of reasons you are not consistent, and I would say just a excuse. It is not the real problem, because we all are surrounded by lot of work. We have everyday work, we have to do something and something. Okay, but it's never mean to skip it. When you want to get the fluency, whether you are whether you are a student, or whether you are a worker, or you are a office holder person, okay, you should be very consistent with this language if you want to learn this language, and if you are serious towards learning. Okay, what do I mean by consistency? When you are doing your practice every day, when you are speaking every day, when you are learning every day, I'm not talking about the time, the energy you are giving every day in just consuming. Yes, we all love to engage ourselves in internet. We all love to watch YouTube videos for an hours and hours. Okay, but there you need to change it, rather than consuming, you should start giving your output. You should start your practice. For example, in just one day I learned the 10 vocabularies. Okay, so for the next 2 hours, for the next 4-5 hours after learning this 10 vocabulary, okay, I would start utilizing that whenever I am getting chance. Okay, at home, or if I am outside, if I am in market, so I will utilize that vocabularies. I will not jump in the next 10 vocabulary. No, firstly I will clear with the 10 vocabularies, with the different sentences, and with the knowing the use of the in the correct way. And that's how you can learn this fluency. You can grab the fluency in a small amount of time. If you are not consistent, then how it can harm you? For the last 10 days you would very productive, you were constantly doing all the practice, listening practice, watching practice, and speaking practice, and due to some reason you stopped doing practice on your 11th day, and now you are engaged in some other work. So your all 10 days energy, 10 day efforts is going to be waste. Yes, if you would not be able to continue with the practice, then all your efforts, all your hard work will go in vain. Now move towards the mistake number 3. If you are rushing and doing hurry to learn this language, it is the most incorrect way of learning this language. Sometime you are watching this YouTuber video to learn this language, sometime you are watching the another YouTuber video to learn the language, sometime you are watching the another prominent YouTuber who are teaching English. This is the very wrong way of learning this speaking English. You should be stick with any one of, or two is maximum, two is sufficient for you to learn from them. If you would be jumping from one place to another place to another place, then I can assure you that you are not going to learn this language. Stick to one video, okay, and whatever they are going to tell you, just do that only. Do not engage your mind in lot of things. Follow my tips and don't do these mistakes if you were doing. And if you like my channel, do not forget to like and subscribe.